A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And this is something rare and special. We're lucky to have number one versus number two. The college football world stopping to watch how this game plays out. It's a potential playoff matchup, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Herrera. Bringing pressure. Trying to extend the play. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Have to kick it away after a quick 3-and-out in the first possession. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the ground, it's Jennings. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gain makes it second and medium. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Webb. Gets made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The completion makes it second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds, and now it's fourth down. Has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. They'll run the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And the single back takes the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll hand it off. Fights off a defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And here's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
7, Arizona 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. and he's intercepted.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Using his legs, it's Jennings. Finding some room at the 25. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Now here's the toss play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Jacksonville State 7, Arizona 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And that is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Pereira. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll field the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He moves the ball out to the 15.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching downfield. He's got it for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Webb. Looking for his back. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. The Arizona offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Catch is made down the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Herrera. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Jacksonville State offense will take over. First and 10.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Webb. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gamecocks. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here comes the point after attempt. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
21, Arizona, 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the option play. And he's got it already past the 1st down marker. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense, nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
Cut. 42, Spider.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Herrera. Running out of time in the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. It's a run. The running back's got it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's 2nd down here. Here's the toss play now, running left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Herrera. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
And that's in Arizona. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, 21, Arizona, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after the completion. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Ball handed off. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Jacksonville State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. The back's got it on the pitch. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Dropping back. It's Herrera. Pass caught. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Pitch play to the back. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. A handoff to the back. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. The punt is fair caught, but now up to see about that penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The offense really clicking here. To throw, it's Webb. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
28, Arizona, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Got him. He's sacked. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on return, tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They're going to run the option. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Gamecocks. And this one is getting ugly. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Jacksonville State, 35, Arizona, 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Herrera. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
This pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
And that's in Arizona.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Point after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And when he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Chris, that's just a great individual effort to lay out like that to make a catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well.